the paranormal. There's many things about it that are unknown. Today we're going to take a look at a couple of videos here that may or may not contain paranormal activity. That's going to be up for you to decide. So without further ado, I now present to you Number 1. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Juan Siberi. And at first glance, it looks like he captures what seems to be a spirit walking out of a lake upright. It does take the shape of a humanoid. However, after it walks off screen, we see a secondary puff of smoke come out of the water, which takes away from the fact that it felt originally like it was maybe a ghost who had drowned in the lake. Now I'm not so sure. It could be CGI, it could just be mist. Upon my first watch through, I was very convinced that this was some kind of ghost. After watching it 6 or 7 times, now I'm not so sure. I'm going to say I think it's more of a natural phenomenon than it is a spirit, but I'll leave it up to you guys. Comment down below, share what you think this might be. Could it be real? Could it be fake? Is this just something you happen to see if you're at a lake? I don't happen to live near waterfront property, however, if I did, I doubt I'd be seeing this every morning. I think this is less a wandering spirit of the lake and more some kind of natural occurrence, but let's talk about it down below together. We'll figure this out. Number 2. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Paranormal Adventures. And in this video we have an old Mylar balloon that essentially is floating around the room and causing things to happen. As you see, it just touched the fan and the fan lit up. From here we watch the balloon slowly float from one side of the room to the other as it ducks down to go past beams in the ceiling. It's almost as if it's being controlled. Now it's possible there's a ghost attached to this balloon or just pulling it around. In the same breath, there could be a fishing line on this balloon, and that's what's pulling it, because as you can see, the top almost looks like it's being pulled a certain way. Now granted, it is deflated a bit. It just feels to me it's almost too easy. If somebody was sitting upstairs, they could literally start reeling this in nice and slow, and then the balloon would move as needed around said room. And as for the light turning on, someone could have been standing by the light fixture off camera, flicked it real quick, given it the on-off switch. That could cause the light to light up for just a second, but I could be wrong. I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you think this is paranormal? Do you think this is the real deal? I'm skeptical, but I will give you this. It's a very interesting video. I'm on the fence, honestly.
There's no string, and it's going up and down. Now it's stuck in the fan.
Wait, was that light just
No,
flashed?
Dad did that.
The magic of electricity.
It's floating towards me now. Hey. That's not fun.
Baby, look at it.
It's not going up and down now. It's going up and down.
Yeah, something's walking with it.
Ain't nothing walking no dangle. You know what I'm out.
Hey there, kid.
There ain't no kid holding no balloon.
Hey, kid.
You're crazy.
No, do something about this right here.
What, the fireplace? Or the TV?
Oh, you made it all this time, man. You're welcome.
Yeah.
So he likes his coffee like he likes his men. Big and black.
Really?
Blocker. Baby, it's going upstairs.
Hey, it's going tomorrow. Baby, that big she won't cut those in her face.
Right up high. That is weird, Johnny.
That is weird.
Number 3. This video comes from TikTok user Win McPix. And it would seem as though Win McPix does not live alone. As we see here, his basement door opens up. When he goes to investigate it, he comes across something looking at him from the bottom of the staircase. Arming himself with only a flashlight, Win McPix heads down the stairs to the basement. Looking at the size of the shadow, we can tell it's definitely a child. However, looking at it, it's a solid mass. We don't see any light penetrating said shadow person. Now, I was pretty much sold on this video the first time I watched it. However, during the rewatch, I noticed something in the basement here that just kind of threw me off a little bit. We don't really see any children items upstairs, although it's a very short video of upstairs. However, when Win McPick comes downstairs, there's a playhouse or a cardboard dollhouse, which essentially gets me thinking, This might not be a shadow person. This might be Win McPick's kid in a black morph suit. Because you'll notice we can never get a full depiction of said shadow person. It's always them peering around a corner or hiding behind furniture. So yeah, now I'm not sure. I'm pretty undecided on this one. It's possible, but what do you guys think? The dollhouse really kind of ruined it for me. My lizard brain tells me that this is not a true paranormal incident.
That's starting again. Let's. Ooh, there he is. Okay, we're gonna catch him and take this time. Can you tell me what you want? And he's gone. He's gone. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? You back there? I see you, buddy. Can you tell me what you need? Oh, he does not like the light. I don't need to use the light, man. I don't need to use this light. I'll put the light away. He wants to play. Wow. How do you do that? Can you please wait a second? Just. Oh, okay. That's not fun. Oh my God.
Number 4. This video is brought to us by TikTok user The Hall Family. The specific footage was captured on an outdoor backyard ring cam, and what they captured is rather interesting. We see a ghost-like fog roll out of the hammock in the backyard, float off camera to the right, and then fly by again on the left-hand side. This one's pretty hard to argue with. We see an actual physical object move, and then we see the mist gradually take off. It doesn't feel edited, it doesn't feel CGI. I personally want to say this is the real deal. Short, it's genuine, there's not much to argue with. I really can't see a downside to this video. But why don't you comment down below and tell me, what do you think? Is it real? Is it fake? Is it possible that this family captured a ghost just chilling in their backyard?
On my ring camera last night.
Number 5. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Diego Spikers. And in this video, there's something in the attic making an awful loud ruckus. Diego presumably uses a broom to open up said attic hatch when he's met with something peering down at him. It seems like whatever it was not thrilled that they had disturbed its home. It looks to me like it was some kind of spirit with dark eyes. It could be one of those infamous black-eyed children. However, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, we only get a very small glance, so it's tough to tell if this is legit or not. What do you guys think? Why don't you comment down below? Does this look real? Does this look fake? Is that a mask? It's hard to tell. If this is a spirit, this is the same spirit that's been haunting Diego for months, so I don't know, guys. I'll leave it up to you. Let me know what you think.
Escucha, hágale, pero hágale suavecito. Espere, espere. Espere, no me hago. Hágale.
Number 6. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Seth A. Burden. And in this video, Seth claims he's not really one for the paranormal. However, he recently bought a guitar at a garage sale, and it acts kind of strange whenever he picks it up. And after sharing his story on said incident, Seth goes to show us what he's actually talking about when he picks up the guitar in real time. It's a vintage Lotus from the 80s, and essentially anytime Seth picks it up to strum it, he starts to see electrical issues within his home. Now, as always, somebody could be flicking the light switch across the room. However, I don't think that's the case, because how do you explain that? Personally, to me, it feels like we have a genuine attachment haunting, where essentially the spirit is attached to the guitar, and when you mess with said item, it upsets the spirit, which in turn causes paranormal activity. But as always, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Is this guitar haunted, or is Seth just messing with us?
issue with ghosts or any weird, unexplainable stuff in my house, but I bought a guitar the other week at a garage sale from this old lady down the street, and every time I pick it up or strum it or play it, really weird shit happens, and I'll show you. It's some Lotus, like very 80s looking guitar, and every time I strum, like that, shit like that happens every time I mess with this thing. Shit like that.
Well, my spooky companion, it looks like you've made it through today's video. That's all the scary content I have for you for now. However, we both know that paranormal never rests. So join me next time as we delve into the unknown. For now, I'll leave you with this. Although the sun may rise tomorrow, there's always that dark corner in the back of your mind where uncertainty lives. And that's why nightmares are forever.